So for example 2, I'm going to show you the technology step-by-step for the TI-8384 Plus. So the first thing we have to do is we have to enter the necessary information into L1 and L2. So let's take a look at the data here. So here's the data from example 2, and here's the data over here for Cisco and General Electric. So what I do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select Stat, and then where it says Edit, I'm going to hit Edit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and enter the numbers for L1. L1 is going to represent the Cisco systems. So I'm going to put all those numbers in there. And then L2 is going to represent the column for GE. So therefore there's the information for that. Now I'm going to go back to the instructions for the technology step-by-step here. So now that we put that in there, once we have our data in here, then we want to do is we want to run a test. So we're going to press Stat, and then we're going to highlight Tests. So we're going to scroll to the right where it says Tests, and then we're going to look for 2 sample F test. So we're going to keep scrolling down until we see that. And here it says E over here because some calculators may be E. This one is D. And it says 2 sample F test. So we're going to select Enter. Now, because we put in data, we're going to use data. And so list 1 is in column 1, so that's where L1 is. And then there's L2, and then we're going to keep the frequencies both at 1. And then if we go back, excuse me, to this particular problem, we can see that the alternative is the greater than symbol. So what we want to do is we want to make sure on our calculator that we have it highlighted over here at the greater than symbol. So let's go ahead and select Calculate. So when we select Calculate, you can see that we have an F distribution test statistic, and then we have our p-value. So I'm going to go ahead and then highlight that here. Okay, so you can see here that we have our F test statistic of 7.52, and then you can see what our p-value is. Now our p-value is in scientific notation. So technically when you're looking at this number, what you are looking at is 6.9 times 10 to the negative 4. Which means that you have 6.9, you're moving this to the left 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the left. So that means you got 0.00069, which then rounds to 0.0007 for your p-value. So that is your p-value when you're using the TI-83 or 84 calculator.